Hola, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Poker VR, or Pokeroo, with me, Shuggy Wuggy, on the Sunday, the 14th of March, on the year 2021. The year the world stood still. And for those watching on the VR roundtable, thank you for joining us. And we have got people on my own page as well. Please don't forget to give us comments if you want to comment on the beautiful game. It takes up 10 hours of our day, every day of the week, as we play Texas Hold'em Poker on the Oculus Go VR platform. News on the round table this week, what's been happening, just plenty of discussion going on. The flippity flop has been going on. Today's flippity flop was posted by Cherie. It says, if you could choose an era to live in, what era would it be and why or era? I think I wrote the 50s, the 1950s for me by far. Michael wrote the year of 2525. He says, I wonder if man will still be alive. Rose, 50s and early 60s. Cindy is the 80s because it was the best decade of her life. JMG James says the 60s for free love, disease free, and the best music. So lots of chat on the VR roundtable this week, which is always very, very good. Keep the chat going, and don't forget to tell everybody to join the round table. And there's some of my friends. We've got Sasso, Ronald. Hello, brother. Hi, Sasso. Hope you're having a good day, pal. And of course, here in the UK, it is Mother's Day. I appreciate most of our audience is in America. And there's Tim Tross. Hi, Tross. Hello, hello. Right, without further ado, every Sunday here on the round table, we interview one of the players. And next player that we're going to interview today, or first player today, or this week's interviewee, is a young man that I came across. I've not known him too long. I would say a good couple of months anyway. And he plays usually down in the lower tables, although he has been dipping his toe into the higher tables. There's Cherie saying hello. And he is a bit of a character around the tables. And we'll get into that once we invite him. I really should be playing a special theme song for him because when he comes on the table, we all go. Dun, 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 dun. My singing's not that good, I know. Please welcome Thunderbuster. Thunderbuster, hello. And there we go. We've got the gimmick. The gimmick that you use round the tables is, of course, the harmonica. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You, sir, are you doing good?
Yes, we're all good. I was a little bit mixed up today because I realised in America the clocks went forward.
They did.
Yeah. So here in the UK, where I'm based, I think we've got about another 3 weeks before the clocks go forward. So the time zone got me all mixed up. Anyway, tell everybody where you are today. Where are you based, Thunder?
I am in Palm Bay, Florida. It's on the I-95 corridor, and it's right near where the rockets get lift off from Cape Canaveral.
Wow. Is that a rocket you've got behind you?
No, that's a tail end of an airplane. I have 3 airplanes out here to show you in a few minutes. I do have 3 out here.
Super duper. Right. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So have you always been in Florida? Are you
No, my dad was in the Army for 30 years. So I was actually born in Okinawa.
Where's that?
I have been on 5 different continents and many, many countries through my life with my father. And as an adult, I've been through many countries. So no, I've been in Florida since 1979.
Okay, and so you've been on 5 continents. You've seen a lot of the world due to being a military baby or a military child. Is there any countries that stick out for you that you really would either like to go back to or that you enjoyed the experience?
We lived in Eritrea, Africa, which was kind of cool at the time. I was 13, 14 years old, so that was kind of nice. That'd be nice to go back and see that again.
Yeah.
I've been back to Germany 4 or 5 times, so I don't really need to go back and do that again. Ireland, I'd like to go to Ireland. I've only been there once and was only there for an hour or so. So it was a great.
Yeah.
But
There's plenty of leprechauns there. You need to watch the Irish.
Well, I'm hoping to catch that leprechaun and get me to the gold on the other side of the poker table.
Do you know, you'd be better coming to Scotland and chasing some wild haggis, Thunder.
Yeah. Oh, my dog's got it. One of my dogs got out here. There we go.
All right. Oh, look at this. Who's this? Who have we got?
My
here?
dog, Lucy. Oh, let's see if I can get her in the picture.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Miniature dachshund. My dogs are trying to get at me. Hold on.
Oh, it's okay.
There we go.
Oh, look at that weather there. Fantastic. There's Cherie saying,
Yeah, I don't have a pool that freezes in the winter. No.
Cherie's saying, have you ever been in Denmark?
Yeah, I have been in Denmark, actually. I have also been to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And Lebanon. I've been to Lebanon, Greece, Italy, Germany, of course, a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it's good that you've seen a bit of the world. Right, so you're based in the Florida, the Sunshine State. Do you work right now? Or are you retired?
I'm retired. I retired about 3 years ago.
Okay.
4 years prior to that, I worked as an insurance underwriter, and I got laid off. Somebody bought our company and wanted to sell everything, so I got laid off.
Sure. Okay.
Went to work for 4 years for Keurig, a call center that helps people with their Keurig brewers. So I know lots about Keurig brewers.
And explain that to me. What is a Keurig brewers?
Oh, it's those coffee brewers where you put the pods inside and you close.
Right. Okay. Right.
So I did that for 4 years, and then I said I had enough, and I've been retired since. So.
Cheers. I'm just going to have a soda. Cheers.
That'll work.
So how do you spend your days then in retirement?
I fly my remote control planes in the morning. And then I get on and I play the Go or the Quest 2. I play lots of games. I play Rush, Void Racer, the boxing, about 20 different games I play off and on. But poker I play the most right now for some reason. It's like an addiction, I guess.
It is a bit addictive. So let's talk about it. So your hobbies is you fly planes. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
And online with the Go. So what made you get, first of all, the Oculus Go? How did you get it? What's the story?
2 years ago, a friend of mine, he got one. He called me and says, "Oh, you're going to love this thing. Then we're going to do this game called Rush. It's called RUSH, Rush. It's a wingsuit flying game."
Yep.
And so I got it, and I raced him 8, 10, 12 hours a day. We ran lap after lap. I finally got to where I was beating my friends and his friends at the game, and they quit playing. So on the Go side, I hold 85 of the 100 tracks, and on the Quest side, I hold all 100 of them.
Wow. I've never played the game.
Only time, first video game I ever played, and I got real good at it. The rest I'm only mediocre at.
Right. So you got this virtual reality headset, the Go side, and when did you experience the VR poker? How did you find that?
In June. I started playing in June.
Okay. And was it just by accident?
No, I had seen it on there, and the people that I was playing the other games with kind of quit playing. So I needed something to do. So I went in there and started playing. Okay.
And you've progressed from just having a go. You've bought is it the Quest 2 you got?
Yeah, I have the Oculus Quest 2. Yes.
Yeah, and what made you go for the Quest 2?
A couple of different games that were on there, and some combat games, and the Rush game was on there, and the Void Racer game, and some other things. Yeah.
And do you notice a big difference between the Go and the Quest 2?
Not a huge difference, but the graphics are definitely increased.
Yeah.
But some of the games are the same. The graphics are the same. I don't know. They didn't improve it for the new.
Yeah.
My definition.
And what about the game that we love, on the Go, on the poker side of the platform? Have you played the Quest side of poker?
Yeah, I played the Quest side. I'm really sad that we're weebles over there. We look like weebles that wobble and never fall down.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done some of the fine enhancements they have on the Go side. The avatars are much better, obviously. The avatars are much better. Yeah. It is cool, though, that you can grab your chips and throw them in and throw your cards in. That's all cool. That's all nice,
Yeah. So, but you find most of the time you are playing on the Go side.
I play on the Go side,
Yeah, it seems to be a bit more relaxed. There's less stuff to do. It's all about the poker, and of course the social side.
Yeah, there's a multitude of social sides,
which is huge, depending on what table you're on and what shit's going around. Right, so before you had the virtual reality headset, did you play poker live?
No.
Oh.
Growing up, my parents played poker, at the table, the penny ante stuff, and I played a little bit of that. And but no, I'd never. No.
Okay,
Blackjack one time on a cruise ship. That was it.
But. Yeah. Did you learn the game on the VR, or did you know the game before you came on?
Well, I knew 5-card draw, 5-card stud. I understood, what cards won what. The thing on the tables here is 80% is luck, of course, getting the cards you need, but the 20% is talking the person next to you out of their chips.
Yeah, that's true. I call it Elliottitis.
You do it real well.
Yeah, well, I do try. Now, what is your favorite tables to play on? Because this is a bit of a story as well. What tables do we find thunderbuster on? Tell us the story.
Lately, I'm, of course, before February, I just played on copper and bronze. I built up my cash reserve. I got a whole lot of straight flushes, and then when I got beyond 5 million chips, I decided to go up to gold and diamond and give it a try. I'm still above my 5 million. I'm more or less breaking out even, but still winning. I've moved my trophy up 3 notches since February 1st.
And what trophy are you at now?
26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you probably found as soon as you moved up to higher tables, it started moving a whole lot quicker.
You could see it turn like an old car that sucked gas when the full fuel gauge goes down.
Yeah.
You can actually see the trophy start turning. So
and we know there's a huge social side at the tables, and you play down in copper. I say down in copper and bronze, but it's the bottom tables, and you've created like a little, I don't know, it's like a circle of people that all like to play at the table with you. And do you find it hard leaving them to come up to the gold and diamonds?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of laughs with the all them guys down there from England and Ireland and in America. All you guys are awesome at whatever table you're at. But yeah, I do. I like to go down there and play with them once in a while, give away chips.
Yeah, but do you find it more difficult to adjust from playing, say, diamond, and you go down to copper?
I got to change gears. I find that my bets aren't $80 anymore down on copper. They're $250 or $300.
Oh dear,
$300. Oh, I got to change gears. I got to change gears.
But do you get the same adrenaline rush going back down to copper as you would if you were in diamond?
No, there's no rush on copper now. After you've been up the gold and diamond. And
see that's the problem I found. Stepping back down, it's a bit of a drag. It can be.
Yes, it's hell of a rush on diamond. Oh man, oh my goodness.
It can be scary at times.
It can.
Yeah, you've really got to have your wits about you, and you do play pretty tight anyway. I've noticed. So what about tournament play, Thunder?
I play in the tournaments. Generally, I place in 80% of the tournaments I'm in. Generally, especially the 2000 Turbo. But I find that I can win more on diamond in one hand than most of the tournaments. So I just keep playing. But I still do them. And if I'm doing poor, if the cards are coming bad at me, I'll give away my chips to somebody that seems to be doing good or needs. I'll give them my chips to play on.
Such a nice guy. And there's Sasso saying, "I wonder why your bets are so high." Sasso, were you playing with him recently?
Between you and Sasso, I don't know who puts in more chips before the flop comes out. Holy crap, man!
Well, the thing is, if you've got good cards, you want to try and build a pot. My pre-flop bets is to create a pot, not to scare people away.
No, I understand that, and I do understand that. I mean, and when I have like pocket acers or 2 cards, 2 spades together, 8, 9 spades, king, queen spades, and you do that, I try to go in and stay with you to see what the flop looks like.
Yeah. Don't just put me into that bracket. I mean, I'm probably, I don't know, but Numbers calls me, when I do pre-flop trades, he started calling me Shuggy, son of Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz is tough, but I've been on the table with him a couple of times, and Of course, Sasso, he's tough too, but he's funny. He laughs. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he does great. But the best singer. I mean, Sasso singing and you playing the mouth organ. That is definitely a band. In fact, somebody said, "Give us a tune."
Yeah, give us a tune. One thing I want to. I only been playing a couple of years.
Okay.
I don't play in front of people. I've never played in front of people. I play on the tables because you really don't see me.
Yeah.
And so I get nervous, but I have one here that I might crank out. I have the music. I have the music in front of me. It's a really old one.
I'm going to switch my music off because I'm going to see if we can do this. Right, here we go. There's been lots of requests around the tables. We hear Thunderbuster when somebody levels up. All of a sudden, we hear that little tune when somebody levels up.
Yep.
And there we go. And that's his gimmick. You hear that round the tables. Right, Thunder, this is your first time playing in front of 1 million people.
Oh, my goodness.
On
all right.
Internet. It's going to go viral. This is Thunderbuster. what are you going to play for us?
Oh, I'm going to play Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, right. Okay. Is it? All right. Okay, let's go. This is Thunderbuster and Popeye.
All right.
Bravo.
I've been a little fast, but
No, that was good. I enjoyed that. Yes, I enjoyed that. And I was a big fan of Popeye.
Me too. I still am. Yeah. I still watch it today.
Popeye was cool. Yeah. So you pass your time as well playing the mouth organ and you read the music.
I did teach myself to read the music.
Uh-huh.
So when you get harmonica music, it comes in with the numbers that are on the harmonica, and I just transfer that into the notes I want, so that I'm reading notes on the page, so that when I get a song that is actually notes and not numbers, I can play the tune.
There's some other people. Jennifer saying hi, Shuggy. Darryl saying the tune, the Fat song. This is some people that are on my page because I've not told a lot of my poker people that I've released a couple of songs. Say.
Ooh, I know you can play. I've heard you.
Yeah, so that's further down the line. And it's not about me today, it's about you. So the harmonica, is there anything else we should know about you?
Some people already know, but in 1978, I was hit by lightning in the head while I was doing an Army mission for the 82nd Airborne.
Wow.
So I do have a memory problem. And so when I play music, I have trouble keeping it in my head. I have to have the music in front of me. I do quite well when I have the music.
Ah, right. So
because of that, hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. He's brilliant. I wonder if that's what his name, Thunderbuster. I didn't realize he was hit. Like, wow, scary stuff. But look at that sky outside, eh? So for all the people looking in the UK, look at that weather. He's got his Hawaiian shirt on. Sorry,
you can see this, but because I was hit by lightning, I have a low charge of electricity in me.
Oh, yes. Seriously. Oh, my God. Wow.
It's got batteries in it.
You got me. Right. Now, Thunder.
Yes, sir.
Right. Tell us, can we move on to the planes? Because we're doing your hobbies just before we go back onto the poker. Yeah. Tell us all about your flying. What's the story here?
Okay, this is my oldest plane here.
Yeah.
Got a little pink glow in the dark thing when it's in the sun. It does about 130. It has what's called a tune pipe or header.
Right. And what does that do? That the tune pipe.
Well, it's like having a hot rod with a header on it. It gives it more horsepower, more speed.
Right. Okay.
And suction the fuel too. That plane runs on alcohol and nitro.
Right. And did you, is it a kit plane or did you make it yourself?
In this case, it was a kit, but when I first got the original one, it was a kit that I had to build.
Okay. Right.
This plane is a F-15 electric jet. It's in pretty bad shape. It's been crashed a few times, but
yeah.
And then this is a Mustang, a P-51 Mustang with retraps and flaps.
Uh-huh.
It's electric.
I like electric. I like that one. So you see it's electric. How long could it stay in the air for?
I get 4 minutes.
Right.
With that electric, I get 4 minutes. With the nitro, I get 5 minutes. I have a gas plane that has an OS-33 engine like a weed eater motor.
Yes.
I can get 20 minutes with that. It does
20 minutes, yeah.
And my big plane.
Right. And how do you control it? Have they all got separate controls, the controllers?
Each plane has a receiver in it, and on my radio, my transmitter has the capability of doing 50 airplanes or whatever.
So you've only got...
I go to the menu, change my plane.
Right. Have you had any accidents while you're flying?
Oh, yeah. Mid-airs, accidents, crashes. Sometimes it's human error. Sometimes it's mechanical error, engine error.
Okay.
Anything can go wrong.
Have you ever had an argument with one of the flying birds up there?
No. Birds tend to stay away from us.
Right, okay. and now I don't know too much about flying remote control planes, but does it land like a normal plane? Do you need a bit of a strip? Yeah.
Yes. Got to have runways. You take off and land the same way. Rotate the tires off the ground the same way. Flare the plane before you touch down.
Okay. And is it a special area? Do you go to a parking lot or something?
Right. No, I fly in what they call a compound here. It's about 2,700 acres of land that somebody in the 60s put roads in, and they were going to sell it to people. Well, they went bankrupt.
Right. Okay.
So I own a small piece of land out there, and so do other people, and the city owns some, and realtors own some. So they let us fly out there. We keep it clean where we fly. It's a crossroad. So you have a four-way intersection.
Right. I love the sound of your wind chimes in the background. It's very, very, very relaxing. There's a couple of people on, CJ Carol saying hello.
Hey, hello.
Cowboy, that's CJ. And Sasso, he thinks you're the brightest bulb in the batch.
I figured he'd say something like that.
He's good. He's cool.
He's a good kid. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a kid. I don't know how old he is. So.
He's about 68 going on 12.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm 66 going on 4.
And that's what we do. I mean, we spend a lot of time. How long do you spend on the poker game? Do you say on average?
I would say too much, but probably 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours
a week. 8 hours a week.
A day.
Yeah.
Well, I used to play them other games all the time, but I just find myself playing poker all the time.
Yeah, it is addictive. Definitely addictive.
Yeah, it is. Plus, I have that challenge going for myself. I've been on, so.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I just keep challenging myself, and it's nice to see the bankroll going up and your levels going up. However, here's a question, and I just realized this week it does affect me. Does it affect you when you lose a whole load of chips? Does it affect you?
You bet your buns it does. It affects my morale, my attitude. I slap the cat around, kick the dog around, do all that.
Yeah. And the chips are, I mean, they're when
free.
We say that,
but things are free.
But they're not really free, because if you don't have any,
you have to buy them.
You have to buy them. So there is a value. Yeah, there is a value in them. And of course, I think the amount of time we spend on the game to accumulate the chips. So is your time free? Is your 8 hours a day free? If you were taking a job, you'd be charging them, you know.
That's
and there's Sasso saying he knows the feeling, because I know my buddy Sasso. He's one of my close buddies. And I know his mood changes when he's on a losing streak.
They all do.
Yeah. But it's about trying to rise above it, because we're all friends in there. Right. And it's I get quite upset when I hear people's mood going down when they do lose chips. The secret, of course, Thunderbuster, is not to lose chips.
Not to lose chips. No, I've been going up. I've been winning, and my bank account's been staying just about even. So I'm breaking even. Still going.
That's good. That's good. Well, it's great having you up in the higher tables. You do bring a lot to the party, a lot to the table. But let's talk about the game itself. What would you say would be your favourite hands? What would be the best 2 cards if you could choose 2 cards? What would you like?
I win more often with queens than any other pair of cards, the queens, the ladies.
And do you find, do you have a strategy? I mean, would you chase a straight or chase a flush?
Oh yeah, yeah. And my strategy, of course, is different on the copper and bronze than it is up on gold and diamond. If I have a 4-card straight on the flop,
yeah,
I'll chase the turn.
Yeah.
Whether you put in 12,000 or 20,000, I'll chase that turn. But when the river comes up, if I don't have it by the river, if the river comes up, if it's a cheap bet, I'll chase the river. But if you guys put in another 15, 20, I won't chase it.
Yeah, yeah. What about inside straights? Are the same with them, or is that a little bit different?
Yeah, it depends on the bet on the turn, but I won't chase it on the river.
Yeah, it's all quite relative to the amount of money that's put in, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so do you have any other strategies you would like to reveal?
I probably reveal too many on the tables when I'm there. I play conservative. I don't chase every hand. And, if I come in with a full stack, and I understood your comment about the power of the chips, the power of the stack. I understood it.
Yeah.
If I come in with a full stack and I'm losing, when I get down to a quarter of that stack, you'll see me leave.
Yeah, yeah, because you're managing your back roll, and of course you're managing your luck on that seat. Right. Because sometimes
no just pulling in more chips to lose more at one table sitting, all the way for another table sitting.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, but for me, a couple of occasions I've seen myself, probably if I'm at a higher table and I've got a bad loss and I'm ready to leave the table, and I say, right, I'll just try one more. And I'm so happy that I did, because it's took me back up right away.
About 90% of the time when you do that.
yeah, but it's a balancing act. It's just, you get a hunch for it. You do get a hunch. Right. So what would you say your biggest win is at the table? Now, when I say biggest win, I'm talking about in a session. So if you're at a session, say you're playing 8 hours, one session might be 4 hours. So you're in for a session of poker. What would be your biggest win that session?
I think my biggest win was 270,000 one day. And yeah, I think it was my biggest win.
Okay, well, and was that in one hand, or was that just in a session?
No, that was one hand. That was one hand.
Oh, one hand. Oh.
One hand. That was my biggest win. Yeah.
And it got the heart pumping that one a bit.
Oh man. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, that was really a one hell of a adrenaline rush. Oh.
Yeah, and put it in reverse. What would you say has been your biggest loss in one session?
Oh yeah. I thought it was yesterday.
Okay.
I lost 60,000 in a hand yesterday. I think Sam won that one, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So this is a question that we ask everybody, and some people find it hard to differentiate. Who is your favorite players to play around the tables with? If you could name just a handful of players, who is your team? If you could pick 5 or 6 players to play on Thunderbuster's table.
Mr. P, which you guys would call Plunkita,
yes. I call him Plonky or a Plonker.
Yeah. Flames fan.
All right. I've played with him before. Yeah.
I laugh. I laugh hardly. Peter Piper, believe it or not.
Pirate Pete.
Peter Piper. I like to play with Sherry. I like to play with Marie, Sweet Marie, and Joe Daddy. I like to play with, and you. I like to play.
Yeah. They're good fun.
There's a lot of people. There's 20 more people. I would.
100%. Yeah.
I can't. I wish I could mention them all. I do want to say I have permission to say this.
Okay.
Dell 4561 wants me to tell everybody he's a wanker. He's the biggest wanker in the world, he said, and I'm going to tell you he is.
and what brought that on? What's Dell done to you?
Nothing. He told me to say that, so he gave me permission.
Right.
I'm saying it. Dell, you're a wanker.
Okay, I tell you what. Dell, you are a wanker. There we go. I've doubled it up for him. So there you go. Dell's a good guy. That's actually not a word that's used in the States, is it really?
No, it is not. I had never heard it before. Matter of fact, I had asked, he had said something about wanker, and I said something about my wife or something, and it came back. Oh, it got to be a big mess, and so I finally found the definition of it and straightened that out.
Okay, right. So you've named some of the players that you like to hang out with. What about have you had any conflicts? Is there any players that you just don't want to play with? Is there anyone you want to call out?
No, not really. There are players, of course, you sit with, you never win. They always take your chips.
Yeah.
But, and I don't have begrudge them whatsoever. No, I don't have anybody I begrudge on the tables whatsoever.
Yeah. I'm thinking more of players that are rude or players that aren't nice, or is it? Have you come across?
There's a couple of them, but I call them out on the table when I'm there. If you're wrong, if you treat a lady wrong or call her a B, I'm right on you.
Yeah.
I'm not tolerating that from anybody. We're in a social environment, and that requires some social manners.
Yeah. In fact, he says Sasso says me now that he hasn't said my name. You never mentioned Sasso in your favorite players.
That's because he's trying to get my chips.
Yeah. So Sherry's got a question for you.
Okay.
Who do you think is the best players? Now, when you say best players, it's probably the players that you struggle to take the chip stack off of.
Yeah. If I was allowed to give my chips to somebody and let them play for me.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I would consider you.
Okay.
I definitely would consider Sasso and Plaquita.
Right. Okay.
I haven't been around Sultan enough, but I know he's always on the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, Sultan's a really good player, and
Yeah.
Chaz is, in my estimation, is good. A lot of people
I'm still learning about people. Houdini's awesome player.
Yes, yeah, good player.
There's some good dang players. I think of one now.
And there's CJ. He says he's ready to take your chips. He must be.
They're all ready. They're all ready. I picture when I beam in on a table on gold and diamond.
Yeah.
They're all licking your chops. You got them shark jaws going, ready to bite down on my chips and steal them all.
That is not the case. However, some of the high rollers, your Sultans and Chazzies and Matty and stuff like that, it's quite often that we get invites to the platinum tables or the diamond plus, and sometimes I think to myself, am I getting invited just because they see my chips? They don't see me. They just want the chips, And there's, have you played with Newton? There's Newton. Newton. Arnold. Newton's German, stays in Switzerland, doesn't speak much.
Newton, yeah. I played
Newton.
Oops. Hold on.
You're looking good, Thunder. You're looking good.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, my wife just texted me. She's down in another town visiting my sister. She's on her way back. So
okay. So you need to get the breakfast on or the dinner on.
No, I don't get nothing on, man.
No. Oh, you're going to take everything off?
She's another half an hour away.
All right. Okay. Right. So, have you had any conflicts at the tables? Any arguments?
No, not really. No. No, I have.
Good. Well, that's good. That's positive. Now, last week on Discord, they had the nominations up for the best player of the month. And you had 3 people from the Go side nominated, yourself, Cindy Marie, and Cherie. And we had two people nominated from the Quest side, which was the Whacker and forget the other guy's name. What was his name? The other guy.
M
Benger or something, or Bender, some bench shot. Anyway, and the voting went up, and I got really frustrated with this, Thunder, and I don't know how you feel about it. I've not really spoke to you about it. However, the Quest side has got 3, 4, 5, 6 times as many players as the Go side, and it was Morgan TR. I think Morgan TR.
Morgan TR.
So they might even have 10 times as many players. Why on earth is our nominations mixed up with the Quest nominations? Because it's pretty obvious that people from the Quest side are going to vote for the people that they know which is the quest side. Although you have got a quest too, but you've kind of made your name on the go side. So there's a lot of quest users that might not know you. So then you find it hard to get as many votes as our winner, who was Whacker. Who, incidentally, nothing against him. He's a lovely guy. I've played with the Whacker. He's a lovely guy. But where does that leave our 3 nominations, who were 3 behind the 2 quest nominations?
How often does Whacker play on our side?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay.
And Morgan as well doesn't either. So why is our guys getting mixed up with them? It's not fair. It doesn't sit right.
Yeah, there's no until they do whatever they're going to do with the Go side. They could do 2 separate. Of
course they could, and they did. They used to. They used to have 2 separates. They used to have a T-shirt for each side. I mean, it's no big deal. Have a Go competition, have a quest competition, and give both a T-shirt. There's Rose in CA saying she agrees with me, and she's saying, "Hi Thunder." That's Rose.
Hi Rose.
Good morning, Facebook user. Yeah, so it left a little bitter pill. So if there's anyone watching this, then I urge you to go on Discord and message the admin on Discord. There's Cherie saying she texts Sassy about it as well, because there was a bit of an uproar around the tables that our 3 guys. And also for people in the round table, I'm disappointed with you, because I pleaded with you during the week to vote. We've got 2,410,000 members here, and I urged everyone on the round table to vote for the Go members, which is yourself, Cindy and Sherry, and there's a bit of laziness going on there, Thunder. So I'm sorry you didn't win that green T-shirt. However, your Hawaiian shirt looks better than that stupid green T-shirt anyhow. Who wants a green T-shirt? Yeah. Facebook user, hi Thunder. We don't know your name because you needed to click on the link, StreamYard/Facebook. Sasso says he voted. Sasso voted. I voted. So what would you say would be the worst thing about the app? Is there anything that's not quite right that you would change?
Yeah, when you're sitting at the table and it tells you a tournament's coming up, you don't always go in to look to see what the next tournament is. So it'd be nice when you click the circle to bring up the lobby, exit, and all that. There'd be a little slot in there for tournaments.
Yeah.
You could just click on, what tournament is it? Oh, look, 2000 Turbo, That would be, that's about the only thing I can think of that I would like to see really changed if they did anything.
Right, okay. There's Monk says, get your harmonica out. He's already had it out. Monk Bungler. Give Monk Bungler a little tune. And C Maggot saying hi, Thunder. C Maggot is a good guy as well. He's around the tables quite often.
I've been playing with him a lot lately. Very nice.
Yeah. But C Maggot does what you do. He comes in short stacked and he'll stay and he'll keep putting in short stacks. And what we say is come in with a full stack and manage it. Once you've lost as much as you want to lose, then disappear. Because you've definitely got a less advantage coming in with a short stack. I don't care what anyone says. It's all about power. And I'll let you into a little secret, Thunder. Chaz Reinhold, who's one of the top players in our game.
Yes.
Do you know why he wears that stupid hat?
No.
And this is, and he told us, and I thought, wow, you're right. If you've noticed the avatars, the females are larger than the men.
I did never know. I know I did not notice that.
Well, you look at that. The female avatars are larger than the men's. Now, what Chaz has done, he has picked the tallest hat to give him height at the table, to give him a presence.
Like he's standing over the table.
Yes. So he is there creating a presence. His chip stack's full and he's put in big bets. So it's a psychological thing. Are you with me? Do you know where I'm going with this?
I got you.
Yeah. So that's why he's got that stupid hat, to give himself presence. It's like a lion, ready to get you, So yeah, but next time you're on, have a look at the girls. The girls have got larger avatars.
I'm gonna look.
And I know the last 3 days I was dressed as a girl trying to look like a lioness, but it didn't work.
I was noticing you were looking like a little kinky.
Yeah. Right. So you've noticed that you don't like the app because you would like to know what tournament's coming on.
Yeah, table. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything you would change about the app? Because you've played the quest side, you've played the go side. If you could change anything.
No, I actually like it.
Yeah, I think so. Most people say the same, that they do like it.
It'd be nice if they had some barmaids walking around with trays, and glasses and put some bottles on the bars.
And even the dealer, and we've said before, even like a TV with a news ticker tape. So while we're playing poker, we could see
the news,
any news flashes, and plus it would stimulate conversation. Well, oh look what's happened there.
That may not be a good idea.
Well, yeah, especially if it's political, because we always say
politics is nasty.
Keep the politics off the tables, because when that starts, oh man, yous Americans can go at it hard with politics.
Oh yes, I know. I'm very bad. I gotta avoid politics. Oh shit.
Well, do you know, it's been absolutely fantastic to have you today. We've done 41 minutes. We've run right over our time, but who cares?
Yeah.
Great to have you on the Pokeroo. And don't forget, Thunderbuster, spread the word. Let's get more people on this round table. So you're going to be an ambassador for the round table.
I'll do that.
See if you can push them towards us and get them to join us.
All right. And for those of you who have been taking my chips, bless your heart.
Right. Thunderbuster, I'll catch you around the tables. I'm just about to go on. And is it Lucy? Is it Lucy the dog?
Lucy, yeah, Lucy's the black
one. See you later, Lucy. Bye.
Right. They're always on my lap. All right.
Okay. See, Thunder. There you go. What a lovely guy. That's our Thunderbuster, all the way from beautiful Florida. Oh man, I wish I was there right now. And what a great day on Pokeroo. Don't forget, if you want to take part in Pokeroo, then just message myself, Cindy, or Cherie, and we'll get you on our Sunday's Pokeroo. I've got a feeling that next Sunday is Three Sisters. Is it next Sunday? Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. Next Sunday, we have Three Sisters on Pokeroo. I'm sure. And then the Sunday after that is open mic, where we invite everyone to come on to our platform that's in the round table. Good luck tonight for the round table members that are having their own cash challenge. So there is a cash challenge going on tonight. And of course, tonight is the Millionaires Tournament as well. So good luck to everybody taking part, whether it's the Millionaires Tournament or the exciting cash challenge. Otherwise, don't forget, give me your chips and keep the quest going. Although it's a pretty difficult quest we've got happening this week. And I'll see you around the tables. And we'll maybe see you midweek for our midweek Pokeroo update. See you around the tables. Don't forget, folks, give me your chips.